Hi, this is P.Y. Wong from Pendidikan Malaysia. Today, we are going to speak about phantom voters, pengundi hantu. There are few definitions for phantom voters. Voter using a false address could be hundreds or more. Those standing in to vote for another person on polling day. This is known as personation, as defined by Section 7 of the Election Offences Act. Same person provided with multiple ICs to vote in different locations. Project IC Sabah, instant noodle citizens. Voters provided with temporary ICs to vote. These are foreigners given citizenship on the promise they will vote for the ruling party. Dr. Ong Kian Meng, a well-known researcher, has written extensively on this. He mentioned that there may be 3.1 million dubious voters on the electoral roll. A large portion of this could be due to these instant noodle citizens, especially under Project M or Project IC. Dr. Ong Kian Meng and Merab is going to give more details in the documentary that is coming out soon. The ongoing RCI on illegal immigrants in Sabah has revealed many such treasonous acts, and all of it seems to point at a former leader. Malaysia practices first past the post electoral system, meaning that a candidate only needs to win one vote majority to win a seat. So phantoms can have a critical impact on seats where the wins are a few thousand or less. They will have a bigger impact where the turnout is low. Say 100,000 voters, 5,000 phantoms. That is 5% of the total vote. Suppose only 40,000 voters or 40% gets to vote because of the system. Then 5,000 voters or phantoms is equivalent to 12.5% of those who voted. This could swing the parliamentary seats in a general election. That is why the 0.77 minute and the indelible ink video are important. The present method of applying indelible ink can seriously reduce the number of voters who can vote. What if someone votes on your behalf? Watch Zuna's video on phantoms. The SPR seems to have designed the system such that you have no recourse. A mark on your finger with indelible ink is proof that you have voted. But the reverse is not necessarily true. What do we mean by that? If you are to go into a polling station with a clean finger, but on the electoral roll, your name has been crossed out, you will not be given a ballot paper. The presiding officer, the KTM, only need to issue a Form 10A explaining why he has refused to issue you with a ballot paper. And that's it. You can only make a police report or inform Pemantau at PRU13.info and inform your candidate or his election agent. Don't mix up this site with PRU13.gov.my. This belongs to SPR. If there are enough such cases in a constituency, the candidate may decide to lodge an election petition, but he needs your police report to back him up. So remember, if you have this problem, report to the police. Imagine you waited 5 years to vote, or you are a first-time voter. Wouldn't you be angry if someone stole your vote? Your only recourse is to come out early to vote, preferably before 10 AM. What has the SPR done? They insist they have the cleanest rolls in the world instead of getting into the root of the problem. You read about the RCI on illegal immigrants in Sabah. It was reported that some NRD officials had issued some receipts that were good for voting. The receipts were issued to immigrants, but in the name and ICs of citizens. Isn't that outrageous? Is indelible ink effective in stopping phantom voters? Yes, it can, but it doesn't appear to be so with the procedures that the SPR has introduced. So far, there is a lack of transparency, and remember, this is the first time in our history that indelible ink is going to be used. Today, the EC has to walk a further road to justify the public's confidence in them. These are very important issues that we hope the SPR will do very soon. What can you do to avoid losing your vote? Come out early, before 10 AM, because the phantoms may come out early to vote. Get your friends to vote. A higher turnout can reduce the impact of the phantoms. So aim for 100% turnout. Support Bersih to give them the numbers to speak up for us. Support the accredited observers or pemerhati. Support the Pemantau, which is part of a Bersih, Mafrel initiative. Or you can be a party representative in the EC enforcement team. This team is like the policeman policing the election campaign. Violators can be fined and jailed. Or support Tindak Malaysia in becoming a PACABA. The PACABA is the last line of defense in an election. A PACABA has legal authority as defined in the election regulations, has the power to issue an objection letter on any wrongdoing inside a polling station, is authorized to receive Form 13, a statement of ballot paper. He even has a right to check and verify that the ballot papers are properly delivered in good order before it's used during an election. Has the authority to receive Form 14 from the KTM, which is the statement of the vote count and the most important statement in a polling station. Can you see how important a PACABA can be towards free and fair elections? But whatever it is, take action. The future of the country, your future, and the future of your children depends on your action. Take action now.